Hey everyone! I wanted to try something a little bit different today and do a general messages for all of the water signs combined. So usually I do separate the signs by element, but I do separate readings for each sign. Today I thought we could just do one message for all three of the water signs. So this reading is going to be for Cancer, Pisces, and who am I missing? Scorpio. How can I miss you, Scorpio? It's Scorpio season. Oh my gosh. So yes, for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, this message is for you. You can listen to this message if you have any of those signs prominently in your birth chart, or if there's anything significant happening in that area of your birth chart, these messages could also resonate. But okay, what I'm seeing here for you guys is that maybe you've been going through like a hard time, but no one would know. Like it feels like you're going through something, but you're keeping it very close to your chest. Like no one really knows how you truly feel inside. You could look like you're very dedicated on your work right now, or like you're very busy. You could even look like you're winning, on the outside, like people can be recognizing you and be noticing you for whatever reason in some way, in a positive way. And so it could look like you're on top of the world, like you have everything figured out and you have it all together. But really, it could be that deep down, like you could just be feeling uneasy or uncomfortable or just not at ease, about something in particular. It could have to do with some kind of like a heartbreak or just something that you're going through kind of like secretly. In the dark, that people don't know about. I feel like the advice for you is to really focus on your health. So you can focus on like the foods that you're eating or your like eating habits, patterns, making sure that you are taking care of yourself in that way. Like you're eating at good times of the day, you know what I mean? And like you're not waiting till you're starving or you're forgetting to eat or you're eating foods that don't have a lot of nutritional value. You also consider your sleep and hydration and exercise and movement and just making sure that you are taking care of like the basics. You'd be so surprised how far being on top of just that can help you emotionally and just energetically. It can really have a positive impact and influence on you just by taking care of like those bare necessities, but I know like life gets busy sometimes and sometimes we like forget to take care of ourselves. So this is just a reminder that you should be prioritizing your well-being, your health, and just making sure that those like basic needs are being met. Just to be like smart about how you're moving when it comes to your health and like the decisions you're making, how you're resting, what are you surrounding yourself with, what are you consuming, because all of that has an impact. But it could just also be that you're dealing with something specifically, like internally, something that you've struggled with maybe for some time, that you could be struggling alone with, that people don't really understand. Maybe you hardly even understand it. You're learning to understand it, or you've been observing it and loving yourself through and trying to work through it, whatever it is. It looks like you've been really gaining a lot of wisdom surrounding whatever it is that's been like burdening you. Maybe even causing sleepless nights, I'm seeing could be a possibility. Time alone could really be helpful for you too. I feel like maybe you've been taking time off, taking time alone, and or if you are around people, like you're around people that have good intentions, that are pure, like children, or people that you've known for a long time, family, siblings, people that genuinely love you and care for you and want the best for you, that you can just be honest with and true with. I feel like that's like gonna be a big part of your healing journey, is just being like able to be yourself. Like you don't have to put up a show and put up a front and like pretend. It's like you're able to just come through with the energy that you have, so if you're sad, then you're sad. If you're happy, you're happy. It's like you can just be real. And I feel like you're ready for things to start looking up. It seems like things are looking great for you on the outside, like from an outsider's perspective looking in, but you want it to match. You know what I mean? Like you want your internal world to match that as well. And I feel like things are getting to a point where it's going to shift. Like you're ready to make that alignment, like make sure that your outside matches the inside and you're not like fronting or playing a role or whatever, playing a part, that you are actually like doing good, not just looking like you're doing good. And I feel like you're moving through difficulties, things that people don't know about, but you're moving through it. You're working through it. I feel like, again, it was something that was burdening you for a while. This could be like energy that you've been carrying with you since forever, since childhood, you know, that your soul has been working through possibly for lifetime. So it could seem very heavy, but I think that through it all, you've just gained a lot of wisdom and you're learning how to be truthful and authentic and how to love yourself and take care of yourself and prioritize your well-being. And yeah, it looks actually pretty good. Like it looks really good. There is a little bit of difficult energy here that's secret and inside, but I feel like it's doing what it has to do to change whatever was out of alignment. Like you're making the most out of it. You know, like you are looking at that energy and you are using it like as a catalyst, as fuel to light the way of like, okay, well, what do I have to change? What needs my attention? What do I need to shift? You know, what needs to evolve? Where did you lack wisdom? And now you're gaining that wisdom so that you can put things into alignment, you know, and be good and feel good, like you're perceived, but it actually be the reality for you too. So it feels like you're really taking this hardship and transforming it into, like I said, wisdom, growth, into something that is going to be worth celebrating, okay? So continue to visualize your success and to trust where you're being led, because I feel like it's somewhere just very, very beautiful. It's somewhere great. There's so much to look forward to. Okay, so that was your message. I truly hope this served you. Thanks for listening, and until next time, bye. Hey everyone, today we are going to be doing a collective general message for the fire signs all combined. So this message is meant to be for my Leos, my Aries, my Sagittarius people. If you have any significant placements in these signs, or if there's anything significant happening in your birth chart in this area, this message could potentially be for you. So what I'm seeing here for you guys is that right now is a time to just reflect, to take it really easy, to take it really slow. You're being asked to kind of like move exactly how nature moves, which again is very slow at its own pace. It's unfolding naturally, and in order to find that pulse, that beat, you do have to find stillness and invite calmness into your life. And usually what this does, it just makes us aware of certain things, like makes us aware of certain patterns that maybe when we were like on go, 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 we weren't like vigilant of, you know, like we weren't seeing properly. So it's just going to make you aware of certain things that maybe you were doing that you regret, you know, just certain like an approach that you had, or an energy that you carried, or how you looked at things, how you worked together with people, how you communicated, something along these lines that you could be looking back on and like regretting, or feeling like melancholy about, feeling sad about, feeling like maybe you like didn't do too good in like this area or in this department. And it's like about becoming real with yourself, like facing, you know, how you showed up and the energy that you brought into those spaces and places, how you impacted. And maybe you're not feeling very like proud, like you're not feeling very proud of how you showed up in the past. And maybe you are feeling like very apologetic about the people that you burned on the way, you know, or the people that you disregarded or minimized, or, you know, like I feel like there are people that you want to apologize to, or there's things that you wish that you could have done different. Like there's just things that you feel that you don't have access to, or you don't have right now, and you're seeing like your role and your part in that, like you have awareness in that, and it is just like heartbreaking. It's making you feel sad, but you are facing like yourself and facing like the impact that you had in those situations. You know what I mean? Like you're taking ownership and you're taking responsibility and you're seeing it clearly, and it could be difficult, but it's much needed. You know what I mean? Like you need to be able to see what happened here so that you can heal it, you know? So this is actually a really good development, like you being aware about certain things. It's good because now you can bring balance. You can see like, okay, well, where did I go wrong? Like, what do I regret? What could I have done different? And then this is what brings about change, you know? And this is like the medicine of the situation, and what can bring about healing. And you can take the necessary efforts that you need to take, you know, like I said, like creating that stillness. So this could be like meditation, you know, like not reacting, like not being so impulsive, and maybe being more careful, and like wanting to respond better instead of react. And I just feel like you're going to be like more responsible because you're going to be more patient. You're not going to be like quick to anger, but you know, like you want to be more cooperative and compassionate and considerate. And this is a change that you really want to make in yourself, you know, because of whatever it is that you've reflected on. It's like, you know, that this is important, this is something that you really want to do for yourself. And it's just a matter of like believing that you can, believing that, you know, you can right past wrongs. And even if you can't, if people don't forgive you, or certain ships have sailed, you can do better from here on out. You can learn from your past mistakes, you know, like don't hide from it anymore. And you know that, yeah, like maybe there are some things that you feel that you've lost, but there's more things that you can create for yourself. There are more doors you can open. There are more opportunities that can come your way, you know, that you can create for yourself, that you can attract. Like there's always an opportunity to do things better, to do things right, and to move from there, to learn from it and to grow and to move forward, you know, and to know that there is a pathway forward, and there are things to look forward to. And you know what I mean? Like don't be so focused on the things of the past that you lost and that didn't pan out. You know, now is a time to learn from it and to take this new awareness, this new wisdom that you have, and to move forward and to believe in yourself that you can be this new and improved version of you. To really visualize what that is, and to, you know, use it as motivation to move forward, and to, again, move with more awareness, intention, and purpose. And this is going to help clean up the energies of the past. Okay, so that's your message. I truly hope this serves you. Thanks for listening, and until next time, bye. Hey everyone, today we are doing messages for the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So if you have any of your prominent placements in these signs, or if there's anything significant happening in this area of your birth chart, these messages could be for you. So what I'm seeing here for you guys, the first thing that comes to mind is the water signs, the message I got for the water signs. I feel like they're very similar to these messages that are coming through here. So basically it's saying that right now is a time for you to really communicate your needs, and to really communicate, you know, like if you have any boundaries, or if anybody is making you feel like a certain way or uncomfortable, or if you have to call out certain behaviors, now is a time to really be very straightforward about that, and to do that, and to stand your ground, like to defend yourself and your energy, and to defend what's right, you know, what's true, to tell the truth. Right now is not a time for us to be like tiptoeing around the truth, or like feeling bad for people, so we're just going to pretend like it's all good, and like we're not being bothered, or you're not crossing my boundaries, you're not crossing the line in some way. Like if someone is doing these things to you, you really just have to, again, like find the courage to communicate it. Because I feel like right now, a lot of us, we could be called to like step up in some major way in our lives. Like either, you know, we're becoming, like we are gaining more responsibility. So like whatever role we play, it could just be elevating, where we are becoming like more prominent. You know, again, like the responsibility could be increasing, or you're really being called to step to the plate to do something, to do more than you've been doing previously. And in order for you to have the energy to step up in the way that you're being called to step up, to give more, to exert more, to push more, in whatever way you're being called, whatever way that's manifesting for you in your life, you need all of the energy that you can get. And of course, you're going to come across people that maybe, like whether they do it intentionally or not, or they're just not really considerate people, like you're going to come across situations where you're going to have to stand your ground and like defend yourself and protect yourself and like set the tone, set the standard for how someone is to like treat you or deal with you or something. Because I just feel like it could be easy for you guys, it's showing me, to kind of like just stay quiet, or to go along to get along. You don't want to rock the boat or hurt anyone's feelings or offend anyone, so maybe you kind of like put your own needs to the back burner, or you take the short ends of the stick just to like, if it means that you're keeping the peace in some way, it's like you're able to like bear the brunt of that. And right now it's just not the time, because like you need all of the energy, you need to be respected, you need to be taken seriously in whatever capacity in this space, in this place. Again, however it's manifesting, in order to really do something, like complete a mission. Like we're being called to step up, like that card says right there. It says it's time to step up. You're being called somehow, some way. And so in order to really do that effectively, we have to take care of ourselves. Like it's saying we need to take care of our life force energy. And the way that you do that is by doing the things that I just explained, but also by taking care of your well-being, your health, that you're eating good, that you are supplementing properly, that you are hydrating, that you are getting the rest that you need, that you are exercising, like taking care of your physical well-being, your mental well-being, energetic well-being, like all of it, like taking care of yourself all around, being very balanced, and again, laying down the law, like putting your boundaries out there and maintaining them, upholding them, not feeling bad. Like if you're going to rock the boat, if you maintaining your boundaries and protecting yourself means that you're going to rock the boat, well then you're going to rock the boat, I guess, like, so it's just really prioritizing like yourself, because that this is how you take care of yourself, and this is directly how you take care of your mission too, of being able to show up and complete your mission as effectively and as efficiently as possible, so that you can like be on your path, like do what it is that you need to do, fulfill your purpose, or like become what you're meant to become, and provide what you're meant to provide. I feel like you're someone that's like very fertile and abundant, and you have a lot to give. You have so much to offer, but people could take advantage of you. You know what I mean? Like people could play in your face or something. Like they could just be crossing your boundaries. They take your kindness for weakness, and we gotta stop like allowing that to happen. We have to be able to learn from the past, learn how to handle our challenges, like how to handle them in different ways. And I feel like this is how to handle it. Like this is how you're being encouraged to handle it. I don't think that this is how you're used to handling it. So this would be considered handling it in a different way, which is like just being very like straightforward and like just very firm. And, like it is what it is. It's like, this is the boundary, and there's no gray area. It's either like you are respecting my boundary or you're not, and if you're not, then there are consequences for that. Like like you will maintain your boundary, like you will make sure that you are feeling safe and protected and respected. And if someone is not willing to respect your boundaries, then you will do what you have to do. Like you will remove yourself if you have to, or limit access in some way, So yeah, that's basically what the message is telling you, to be just like about it, like stand on business when it comes to your needs, you feeling safe, secure, respected, honored, and because you are valuable, and you're stepping into a position right now where you're being called to like really like, I don't know if it's help, like you're assisting people, whatever it is that you do, it's like you're being called to a higher level of giving, of providing something. And so like in order for you to be able to do that, you can't give from an empty cup, like you have to be very firm about your needs and like what you need to to keep your cup full so that you can continue giving from your full cup. You can't give from an empty cup. So you have to like really maintain yourself. It's all about like managing yourself so that you can do what you're meant to do. So you can do the work you're meant to do. You can't let people be out here just taking. You have to protect yourself, okay? So that was your message. I truly hope this served you. Thanks for listening and take care. Hey everyone, today we are doing general messages for the air signs. So that is for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So if you have any of your major placements in any of these signs, or if there's anything significant happening in these areas of your birth chart, then this message could be for you. So what I'm seeing here for you guys is a couple of things. So the first thing I'm seeing here is there's a possibility that maybe you were engaging in something. Specifically, I'm seeing drinking. So of course, only take it if it resonates, but it could be like you were engaging in some kind of substance abuse, or maybe in some kind of selfish behavior or something, some kind of indulgence, something. And maybe somebody had to kind of put you in your place about it, or they reflected something back to you that was difficult for you to look at, you know what I mean? Like for you to be accountable over or to take responsibility over. And so maybe like you demonized this person in your mind, but really it was like loving what they did. They did it because they loved you. Like you might have taken it as like, this person hates me, they had it out for me. Like they enjoyed doing what they did, or, like that they were like a negative presence in your life or something because it felt like a negative experience for you. But really what I'm seeing here is that it kind of like jump started you to change. Like it made you have to face something, or have to look at something for you to get away from something that was harmful for you. It's saying that that's kind of like the sacred contract that you guys had with each other, was like somebody doing something that maybe felt bad, it felt negative, it felt difficult, but it kind of put you on path to healing. It was actually very loving, even though it felt like very difficult and very heavy, and like you thought that maybe this person is like a karmic, or they're an enemy, they're an op, but really, at least on a soul level, this person is actually someone that you shared a sacred contract with. Like there's someone that they said, don't worry, like we're so close that I'll be the one to reflect this back to you so that you can heal this. Like it's like they did you a solid in some way. They like got you on some kind of path that was just only going to benefit you, and that was only going to help you, even if, again, it was like a difficult, like hard look in the mirror that you had to take, or if it was a difficult journey, like something hard, it's like it helped you. It ultimately was beneficial. So that's one thing I'm seeing here. Another thing that could be happening is that you are being called right now to really take care of yourself, to heal physically, emotionally, to take the time to do this. Like you need a complete like reboot. You could be coming to a part of your life right now where like something needs to change, like something major, something big needs to change. Like you need to change locations, environments, jobs, homes, something like that. And it's like for the best, so it could be something that you have to do that you don't want to do, you know what I mean? Because maybe like you are comfortable where you're at, or you've reached a high level where you're at, you've gained some pretty good material, tangible gains where you're at, but like you're being called to start a new journey, to start anew, because you deserve it. Like there's something about where you're at, even though it's very established and like you've been doing it for a while, there's something about it that it's like not serving you, or it's like unhealthy for you. There's something about it that you have to really look at clearly, and that you have to see like it's not serving you in some way. It's not benefiting you. It's like whether, like everything has its time and place. So maybe like this part of your life is just over, and like it's time for you to start something different, to start something new, to go on a new path, a new journey. But you are being guided in the direction that you're being guided in because it's for your best. Like, you have to see that this is how you get what you deserve, what you need. Like, you are worthy of good things. You are worthy of like good environments and situations and people and food, you know, like sustenance. It's like trying to love yourself enough to give yourself the best things, you know, like the best of everything. So knowing that you have to do this and you're doing it for you, no matter like how hard it is to leave behind, it's like staying true to yourself and to your well-being and doing what's best for you. And I feel like if you could be angry and maybe there's no one to be angry at, like if there's no one to be angry at, this could be very frustrating. But Spirit is saying like it's not personal, you know, like no one's picking on you personally. This is just something that you have to go through right now because I feel like you're going through some kind of an awakening. You're going through some kinds of shift, some kind of change of perspective, change of mind. And they just want you to be able to like orient yourself so that you can see things clearly. You know what I mean? Like so that you don't perceive things in a way that's wrong, like, you know, taking things personal, or you're making assumptions that are off, or you're thinking there's people out to get you, or people don't like you, like something like that. It's like you're not, they want you to be able to like not take it in a way that is not meant to be taken. Like they want you to know that it's not personal, and like don't assume things, and like you don't know everything right now, and maybe it doesn't fully make sense, but like to move in that direction if that's what life is asking of you, and like you will gain the clarity in due time. But just to know that everything is happening for you and it's for your well-being, and there's like a bigger like contract, like a bigger energy in the background playing its role here that maybe you can't understand, but again, it's for you. Like this is happening for you. So don't assume that like you have all of the answers, because I feel like you don't right now, and they want to get you to a position where you do, like where you can see things clearly and you do have clarity, but it's going to take some time for you to see it. Okay? So they just want you to commit to like this new beginning because they're telling you it's for the best, and like you're really gonna heal and make really, really good progress here, and that you deserve this and they want this for you. So, you know, that's why you're on whatever trajectory you're on. It's ultimately for that purpose. It's going to lead you to that, okay? So if that can help you in any way, not be so resistant, I hope it does. So that was your message. I hope this serves you. Thanks for listening, and until next time.